Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia 2. We're moving on with even more story chapters to do before the final dungeon or the final boss or whatever it may be. We've done ourselves a fair few jobs, increased our job score, and been on a massive Bakura hunt. We have hunted all the types of the Bakuras. We've even done, of course, the hassle of Tatalian Abyss yet again. There will be no more hassles, but we have completed it. It is done. We've also beaten every single type of Bakura, going in and out of areas to make them spawn. So we get the walking armor tome there, cookware, the long shank, which is a weapon for Luger, it seems. Are they all weapons for Luger? I do not know. The chopstick boomsticks? It seems they're possibly the joke weapons for our guys. Apart from that, we've got ourselves other quests that we can hand in now that we have a gold seal. So let's get some bedhead going. We'll get ourselves the prototype booster as well, a wind tunnel gained. Barnard High Road has all the rare metal to get ourselves a black mail. Apart from that, anything else? Job points all around, really. Lots of collect quests easily completed. So with that said, keep turning them in. Keep turning them in. How many can we turn in? It seems like tons. So no new ones are appearing unless we check out and go back in again.
They go on forever.
They are, the jobs, all the jobs. Oh, we got Julian's plea. We still got the normal stuff. Right, no more collect quests. It's all kill quests from now on. So, with that said, it's time to head onwards. Not to hurry to the land of Canaan, but to the job that's right next to us, or the quest that's right next to us. And obviously, it's going to be Gaius. Right then. Hello, sir, in your fancy garb. In fact, should we keep you in that for this chapter? Yeah, we'll keep you in that for this chapter. He does look better, I think, in his nowadays outfit rather than his old school outfit.
Like the rest of us look really underdressed though, or
it does.
just out of tone. We're very mismatched.
He's a king. He can be dressed as he wants to be.
Oh, fair enough. I suppose anyone can dress how they want to.
Yes, indeed, but he's a king. He gets extra reasons. Let's continue with his story and find out who murdered the soldier.
Hey, I just arrived myself.
You guys worried about Kyle too?
It's been a while since I heard anything from him. I only hope this dread I'm feeling is just my imagination.
Right. Well, that was short and sweet, but I'm guessing that's because we've got to go inside because now the party's been made up of course, Gaius, Muzet, and Jude and the whatnot. Always the same people paired with the same people, but I just remembered. Maybe I should check out these joke weapons if they are joke weapons indeed. So, indeed, the cookware here.
Yeah, I think it is a joke weapon.
Possibly. It looks very fancy though. It's not even that bad. Increases dexterity and experience gained. That's not too bad really when you think about it. Apart from that, we get the long shank and the chopstick boomsticks made out of chopsticks and fish cakes.
Those don't look like any fish cakes I've ever eaten.
Let's have a look at them because I've got to change weapon by select. So that's just a normal squeegee hammer. That's a bit boring, to be honest.
They definitely don't look like fish cakes to me. Perhaps the Japanese have different fish cakes to us.
Can they actually fire?
I don't know. The English do have rather a limited gourmet repertoire, though. Ours are usually chip shop deep fried circles, which are just kind of battered, reconstituted fish gubbins.
Gubbins?
So, what it is, the English are fairly terrible when it comes to gourmet dishes.
Gubbins.
We are. I think the best thing about England is we have such a wide variety of kind of other cultures that have established decent food chains. So we have fantastic curry houses, Chinese restaurants, Thai restaurants, French restaurants, all over the globe, kind of Greek, Spanish. Oh, we went to that really cool restaurant that I think it was like Cypriot cooking. There's so many other countries that have good cooking that get a decent foothold here because ours is so pants that we have a wide variety of food.
Right then. That was a long thing.
Sorry.
That's no worries. Well, we got to see some interesting equipment apart from that. Equipping blackmail there to Gaius, which has confusion resistance, by the way.
Hooray.
It's usually good for us to equip that when we can, but let's head on inside now that we're properly equipped up and checked out our joke weapons.
Hey, they're here.
Good day, Erston. I'd offer you a drink, but we're in the middle of an interrogation here. Not that you seem to care.
Tanner, Kyle, are you unhurt?
They just grabbed us out of the blue.
Kyle.
You beat up these children?
Oh, please, it's not that bad. We simply taught these punks to respect the law. After all, they were obstructing a murder investigation.
What?
Plenty of witnesses were there. They all saw what happened. They watched Kyle shove and kill that soldier.
No way.
I blew it, Big E. But that soldier started it. He was harassing me even though I didn't do squat. He treated me like a criminal.
That Maxian started the whole thing!
I'm sorry, Big E. I'm so sorry.
I'm not the one you need to apologize to.
Oh, that reminds me, Erston. There are some folks I would like for you to meet. Hey, let them in. I'm so sorry. You have my deepest condolences.
Huh?
This man and woman are none other than the grieving parents of the murdered Maxian soldier.
Is this the kid who killed my son, Detective?
Allegedly. The case isn't closed yet.
Tell me why. Why did you do it? Why did you kill our son?
So, what do you think? Do you still insist on protecting this man, Erston? It can't be easy when one of the subjects you've sworn to protect wails for her dead son.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Open your eyes! This man is no run-of-the-mill Maxian. He is King Gaius of Maxia. Ha! Did you really think he was some Joe Schmo in your little gang?
Big E? Come on. Say it ain't so.
Yeah.
He's right.
Huh?
The scene of the crime was Marksburg, which is under the joint jurisdiction of both countries. That means Maxia is in a unique position to demand custody of the suspect.
Is that true?
I could do that, however.
However, that sort of thing would cause one heck of an international incident, I bet. The Maxians would be up in arms and out for blood over the incident. It might even poison the current negotiations on tariff autonomy that are so very important to Maxia.
I know.
Big E.
Just think about it, Kyle. Who do you really believe is on your side here? The Maxian king who's been pretending to be your friend this whole time? Or me, a fellow Olympian?
I don't know what to tell you.
Take me with you. I'll talk.
Your Majesty, my boss's boss's boss is waiting at the Marksburg Inn. If you'd be so kind as to come and meet with my superior, I'm sure the both of you could discuss more than a few words in private.
With Maxia's cabinet ministers, I imagine.
Yes, exactly. You imagine right.
Gaius.
I know. It's true I could use my powers to protect Kyle from prosecution. But then I would fail as a king. I wouldn't be able to face my people.
Well, this
No.
is a mess.
The whole situation is BS because Kyle obviously hasn't murdered someone because he's too much of a good person to commit all-out murder. He probably did shove someone, He probably didn't see what happened to that person and has assumed he was responsible for their death when someone else is.
Or it was an unfortunate chain of events, or it was something simple like a biological fault, where a little bit of a shove accidentally ends up killing someone because they got a ticking time bomb within them.
Do hate that guy with the cowboy hat, though. He's such a Republican. He is! He's such... Like, he's the homophobe in this situation. He really is that guy.
He did feel like he needed his throat slitting.
Yes.
From this conversation. And yes, that is me getting a bit more harsh there. So where are we heading? Head to Marksburg. Well, we're in Marksburg, but you want us to head to the other... Oh, that's not in Marksburg. What am I
You
on
can't
about?
help but feel sometimes it would actually be for the moral good if someone just disappeared, but I know it doesn't work like that.
It's like footballers. Tragic that die on the field that they've had like a heart problem or something and no one's known,
Let's discuss
and then
this at
someone's
the
tackled
hotel.
them.
We should return there immediately.
And it's been tragic, and nobody ever would have wished them to die, but they
But
have.
it's not murder.
Someone with a glass jaw. They've been punched in a brawl, only taken one hit and they've died. No one could have foreseen that, but it is a terrible consequence.
Indeed, there's lots of things that could happen where someone really doesn't mean to kill someone, does the smallest thing and ends up.
With blood on their hands.
Yes.
How much do you punish someone who never intended to be a murderer?
Indeed. Right then, so let us talk. Head to the hotel in Marksburg we have. Let's get on with more bureaucracy, more politics, and more annoying cowboy guy.
Thank you for waiting, Your Majesty. Everyone is assembled in the conference room. If you would follow me, please.
Luger, what are your thoughts on Kyle's crime?
I don't know, I thought we'd just been spilling them out for quite a while. If it's true he killed a man, he must be tried for it. And I know this situation is a sticky one, but I still think we should try to save Kyle.
Well, if he did all out kill him, yes, he should be tried for it. What it doesn't say is, I don't believe he was capable of committing this crime.
Either way, L1 isn't that harsh because the fact that no matter what, something like that should go to trial. Because that's how the truth should, in theory, get out.
Yeah.
But what one do you think the Gaius wants us to say? Considering his position.
I tend to think that the game wants us to select R1, but my actual personal true feelings would be L1. If anyone is potentially a murderer, then we should double check that they're not, so that
their innocence can be proven.
Yes,
without a doubt.
Exactly, so that if they are proven innocent, they can walk free, an innocent man at the end of the trial.
I say we both go L1, even if the game doesn't want us to.
Then screw 'em! We have scruples!
So does Gaius.
You make it sound so simple. Such clarity comes from having a strong sense of morality. You've helped me accept what I must do, and I am grateful for it.
What will happen to Kyle?
I agreed to extradite him to Olympias.
Did you win a concession on the tariffs in return?
The ministers are thrilled. They said the life of one soldier was a small price to pay.
What about the soldier's family, or did you really approve of that, Gaius? It sounds like Riza Maxia gained out of this incident.
I'd probably be inquired to ask for the human aspect rather than question his integrity with R1.
This was born of political convenience. I will ensure the bereaved receive generous reparations.
That must have been hard.
It is my duty.
Wise decision, Your Majesty. You allowed Olympias to save face, but it also brought a great boon to your people. To be completely honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I wish I were as good at my job as you are. Well then, I'll be off. Until next time.
I would have preferred it if he were openly insulting.
Olympias is the one that holds the upper hand when it comes to negotiations between the two countries. That man probably set this whole thing up. He knew full well I wouldn't act against the interests of Riza Maxia. Pardon me. Would you mind throwing this away for me?
Are you sure, sir?
Yes.
Don't throw that away, it was a gift, or I suppose that's for the best. L1 says to me.
L1, regardless of what happens in the past, you can't reject what's happened, you have to face it unflinchingly.
It was a gift for a man named Erston, a gift from his friends. I have no right keeping it.
But it's proof that you had any friends at all. People who actually wanted to spend time with you. As a normal man, as Erston. I think that humans and spirits alike all need people who will accept them for who they truly are.
What'll it be?
I'll hold on to it. Luger, let's have a group photo sometime. You, me, and all the others. I've noticed you gazing off into the distance at times. What is it you're thinking about? No, do not feel you have to answer. I didn't intend to intrude. Here, take this. If you ever need my help, it's yours. There's no sense burdening yourself with more than you can carry alone.
He's been thinking about your bum, Gaius.
I got a festival paddle, which I'm assuming is his own joke weapon there. Which is pretty cool in some senses, but it's very hard to kind of denote there. Right then, these joke weapons aren't too bad though in terms of overall power. They're a bit lower on the scale, but they have some interesting status effects, that's for sure. But with that coming to, I'd actually say, an unsatisfying end.
It might not be the true end. Maybe we can still find some evidence to exonerate him, or maybe it's just a hard truth to swallow.
If it would be in the job bulletin. There is another job here. Oh. Once mercenaries, Urson Outway. There's a letter at the inn in Camberlar. Can you deliver it to Tanner? He should be in Marksburg. Okay. So there is a continuation, it seems.
I sure as heck don't think that Kyle was guilty of that crime, but I also don't think we could just lie because we're his friend.
No, so we've taken that quest. Where exactly are we going? It's in Marksburg somewhere. Is it the hotel? Right. Do I have to go to Camberlar first? Well, it's the Elim Harbour Hotel that's showing up, so if it's not actually here...
It'll be in town.
I'll have to go to Camberlar first to pick it up, unless there's two Elim hotels, and one of which is the normal one, and the other one's all the way over there. And that also counts as a Elim Harbour. Yes, problems. Should we go to the Camberlar Inn, first of all? Because actually, yes, it is there, because you can see from the sub-eventy thing.
Aha!
Maybe this puts more light on the situation, or, you know, illuminates it a bit more.
We've definitely been manipulated by sideways political movers.
Let's just kill them all. Let's pick up the letter.
Lovely if we could.
Okay, we got Urston's letter. A letter that was asked to be delivered to Tanner from Erston, not Gaius. It seems the thing's still appearing there, but it's definitely gone. So with that said, it's off to Marksburg back again.
If you ever want to watch a programme that dictates really backhanded, sinister political movements at their greatest, you should watch the original English version of House of Cards. It really does show you politicians at their best and their worst. In kind of both senses.
That's a nice breeze.
Did I just transport to the same place again? Yes, I did. I'm trying to get transport to the other side, but I'm failing. It's that Marksburg I want to get to.
I absolutely love Ian Richardson in it. It saddens me so much that he's passed on.
Saddened me that I killed Kevin Spacey.
Well, meh. Ian Richardson's is more cool. Like, he was brilliant as Death in The Hogfather and brilliant in Gormenghast as the Crazy King. He's such a brilliant actor, and it's such a loss that we don't have him anymore.
Alright then, Tanner's here, and it seems going near him's got him talking. Oh hey, it's you guys! Yep, it's us. Well, of course it is. That's what happened to Kyle afterwards. Aha! He's kind of on probation now. What?
For killing?
He took a plea bargain. All the high-ups interrogated him. But it all worked out in the end, right? I guess. I'm just worried about where he goes from here now. Everyone usually just writes the guy off, and now that he has a record, it's only going to be harder. He's having trouble finding work. Erskine asked us to bring you this. What's this? A job referral for Kyle? He never forgets his friends. This is... wow. I guess it really is good to be the king. Actually, it's not quite what you think, Tanner. It's at a company in Olympios for a business associate he met as Erskine, not Gaius. Alvin, maybe? That's code word for drinking buddy. His friend set the whole thing up. Erskine made several visits to him to discuss Kyle's situation. He vouched for him. I see. As a king, he probably could have snapped his fingers and made it happen. But he's really learned to use his people skills well. Whatever. Anyhow, I can't wait to let Kyle know. He's gonna be thrilled. And hey, give Big E our thanks. But of course. Well, I'm glad then that it did turn up a bit more on the nicer side.
I was going to say, I feel like quite a grown-up. We forced him to face the consequences of his actions, but we still came through for him as a friend. It was kind of the perfect response in some ways.
Okay, we got the Gaius headband attachment, but another quest done there means that we end the episode for this time. Join us next time for more Tales of Xillia 2. We'll be undertaking another character story mission for sure. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.